top 5 most likely to win finals MVPs. Jay said on Get Up that his bold prediction is the Grizzlies are going to go to the NBA Finals. So 0-50 or to the max. Where are you willing to put that, Jay? 0-50 to the max. Grizzlies making the finals. Where are you at?
What? I mean, I already said it, so I'll mark it down. I'll go 100% because I'm riding with them 100% to do this. And I obviously know that Phoenix is one of the best teams in the NBA. CP3 being out for 6 to 8 weeks, that's a massive, massive loss for this team. El Capitan, right? Now, Golden State, absolutely loaded. Draymond Green will come back. That will be a huge test. But I will remind people that this is becoming a really big rivalry. The Grizzlies got the best of Stephen Curry last year. They've also got him this year. Like, it's a series that Ja Morant and this young team wants. So as I know that Golden State will be the favorite, there is something that feels special about what they're building in Memphis. And even if I'm slightly off, I'm still riding with Memphis this year to get there.
Yeah, I would say, you know who Ja Morant reminds me of? This is the reason I said before Jay did, just for the record, that he's gonna be an MVP Finals candidate. Yeah. Ja Morant. You know what? Because he reminds me of Joe Burrow. You know, it's not his time. He's ahead of schedule. And Joe Burrow's like, I ain't waiting for my turn. My turn is now. Ja gives me the same feeling. I feel like he's going to be built for that time of year. And here it comes. And he's on a good, deep, young team. And as Jay pointed out yesterday, they do well against good teams. So all that adds up to a 50 for me getting to the finals. It's hard to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 50 on this one and follow up Max. I think, Ja obviously is very, very dynamic, but let's not be prisoners of the moment, okay? Very inexperienced when it matters in the playoffs. That's what matters. Yeah, you get the best of teams in the regular season, but when you got to face a Golden State team or even a Phoenix team, let's assume Chris comes back and plays. That's hard to do over a 7-game stretch versus small bite-sized ones and ones and ones.
Yeah.
All right, concern level that the Lakers missed the playoffs, Jay. 0-50 to the max.
I'm going to go 50 here right now. They're at the 9th seed. They got a tough schedule down the stretch. No Anthony Davis. Are we going to expect Russell Westbrook? I know Max has been talking about it. Be crazy different in the second half? I don't really know. So I'll go with a 50 on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the max. I'm extremely concerned that they're going to miss the playoffs. I understand LeBron James and all those sort of things, star power, all that. I get it. I understand it. But the Lakers are not very good right now, no matter who's on the damn court. So, yeah, I'm going max. Sure panic in my voice, no question about it.
I'll go 50 only because you'd have to be 11th in the conference. I mean, I know it's play-in, but if you get to the play-in, I'm going to say you're going to get, it's like, it's postseason. And also you have a good chance still to make the playoffs. So I'm looking at the 11th seeded team. That's the Spurs with 23 wins. The Lakers, 27 wins. The Lakers are like, what, 4.5 games?
Yeah, 4.5 games ahead.
4.5 games up. I'm going to say it's a 50. They have cushion there, too. It's not like the Spurs are setting the world on fire.
Playing to the max here, getting ready for the second half of the NBA season. To the max is brought to you by Toyota. Make a powerful statement every time you pull up in the pickups. That's 5, changing the game. The all-new Tundra, Toyota. Let's go places. All right, let's go to the Sixers. Confidence the Sixers can figure things out with James Harden and Joel Embiid this season in the second half. Jay, 0-50 to the max.
I'll go 50 just because, I think naturally these two are so gifted that their offensive talents will speak for themselves. But the only reason I don't go 100, Doc Rivers. And like I said before, everybody wants to put so much pressure on James Harden. And I get it. How will he fit in? Joel Embiid having an MVP type of caliber year. But how Doc Rivers coaches this team, there have been a lot of questions around a lot of moves that Doc has made. I'll go 50 on this one.
Yeah, I follow up, Jay, exactly what I was going to say. I was going to lean heavy on Doc Rivers in this situation. Can he get them to coexist on the court? Can he figure some things out? Because since Boston championship with the Big Three, as far as Doc Rivers playoffs and things of that nature, it hasn't been good. It just hasn't been up to snuff.
I'm with you guys reasoning 100%, but I will still be at 100 about them figuring it out, and I'll tell you why. It's not about Doc to me. James Harden played the best basketball I'd ever seen him play last year. Even though his numbers were down, but that was like genius level point guard to me. Rolled out of bed doing it. I just feel like he's going to be additive. He's going to make it his business to figure out Like, I don't think, like, oh, Embiid's numbers are going to go down. I don't see that. I just think they're going to win by wider margins now, and I expect James to play an incredible point guard with Embiid. That's the only reason. But I hear what you're saying about Doc, but I'll still go 100.
Let's go to Harden's former team. That's the Nets. Confidence level that Kyrie Irving plays in home games in the NBA playoffs. 0-50 to the max, Jay.
I'll go to the max on this one. I from people I've talked to, very, very, very close to the situation, I do think in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, the vaccine mandate for indoor participation in facilities will be retracted, and I think we will see Kyrie Irving back in a full-time position with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, I'll go max in this situation. A lot of what Jay said, reading and listening and hearing that the mandate will be lifted and Kyrie will be back playing indoors sounds pretty promising moving forward.
I'm going to the max. You know what? We have a New York mayor from New York. Not one of these Boston imports we keep getting. So guess what? He's not going to sabotage us. Eric Adams is going to get Kyrie back out there. By the way, I'm for vaccine mandates, but that's besides the point. Kyrie's going to play. Yeah, I'm all the way to the max on this.
All right, confidence level that the Bulls get to the NBA Finals for the first time since the last dance. 0-50 to the max, Jay.
I'll go 50 just because if the Brooklyn Nets are at full health. I mean, they're going to be top to bottom the best team. But I will tell you, if the Bulls are able to get Lonzo Ball back healthy, Patrick Williams back, who's coming back off that surgery, Alex Caruso, if they
Patrick Williams supposed to be back?
Get all of them back, yes. He's training to come back. They're on the verge of him coming back. If they get those three caliber players back with the way DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Vucevic has been playing, I'm just trying to tell y'all, I know we don't talk about them enough, and we need to, because the Bulls are the real damn deal.
Doubt.
And they could get there.
I'm gonna go 0. I don't have the confidence because of the Brooklyn Nets. I think if you believe that Philadelphia is getting their act together with Embiid and James Harden and company, and Doc Rivers can eventually get over that hump, and then you still discount the champions in the Milwaukee Bucks for whatever reason, I don't think that Chicago, I understand they got exciting players with Ball and DeMar DeRozan, MVP type candidate, and Zach LaVine. I understand all that, Jay, and you got to do it because you are a former Bull, but nah, man, 0.
You know, for all the bluster of the daddy, the Ball kids play winning basketball without regard to their own numbers. They play unselfish winning team basketball.
You mean Jello?
What's that?
Oh,
well, come on. Like, it's also an issue. I get it, but the two of them in the league. I'll bet you Jello plays that way too if he was in the league, right? I'll bet you. Maybe that's why he's not in the league. All right, the point is this.
Man.
I think I think Lonzo's just additive, just like Harden to Embiid. Yep. I think he's just going to make it better. I'm going to go to 50. The Bulls this year, and I said it before the season started, I said it before the previous season, reminded me of the Phoenix Suns last year. Both times I'm like, ooh, they added this piece. That looks like it fits real nice. So, yeah, they're going to have to get a little lucky. Someone's going to have to get hurt on another team, something like that. But that's what happened to Phoenix last year. I'm going to 50.
All right, real quick before we end to the max, just the update on Patrick Williams. This is from Billy Donovan yesterday, saying he's progressed well and reiterated there is optimism Williams will return before the end of the season, barring setbacks. His initial return timeline was 4 to 6 months. That would have put him in the late February to late April window. So if he's on track, he could be back for the playoffs.
Just trying to tell you, and defensively, he is an animal.
If Patrick Williams becomes the best player on that team eventually, which he has the potential to do, you would think, they can win championships because they are really, really good.
Pippen-like player for them.
That'd be amazing if he really did. Even without his development, they're damn good. We may stay in the Midwest.